All right, so for today's workout, we are going to use bands. If you have just a long band, that's fine. You can use just that. If you have a long one and say a round one, that's even more perfect. But it really doesn't matter because you could actually use one or the other for the whole workout. We're going to start with the long band. So what we're going to do first is 10 reverse lunges on each leg and 10 push-ups. So a reverse lunge is just stepping back and together, back and together. So 10 on right leg, 10 on left leg, 10 push-ups, and you're gonna do 2 rounds, and that's the warm-up. Then you're ready to go. What we're gonna do is start standing with the longer band. If you don't have a longer band, that's fine. You can just hold the smaller round band the same way. We're gonna start and we're gonna work a lot on hip, pelvic, and glute stability today. So the workout, you should feel a nice burn. This first round that we're gonna do, the first round of exercises, you're gonna do 3 times. So if at any point, and I tell you this each time, you need to like slow down or stop or pause, go for it. You need to do fewer repetitions, that's fine too. What we're gonna start with is wrapping the band about shoulder width apart here. We're gonna bring the right leg to start up to a 90 degrees, so it looks just like this. We're gonna tuck the right elbow in, hold the left arm steady, and we're gonna externally rotate, keeping the foot flexed, elbow tucked in, just like this. Out as far as we can go, and back in. We're gonna do 15, just like that on the right, and then come up, and we're gonna do 15 of the same thing, just like that on the left. So you'll do 15 right, 15 left. In between each exercise we do, we're going to do 30 sumo squat pulses. Say that 5 times fast. So you're gonna come into a sumo squat, just like this, or a plie squat, whichever you prefer to call it. Feet out wide, toes out. Come as low as you can, and you're gonna pulse for 30, just like this, as low as you can go. Keep your chest up, keep your shoulders back, just hold your band because we're gonna use it again. And then you're gonna come all the way back up. Next, 15 on each leg. We're gonna start it with either leg because we're gonna do the opposite arm. So I'm gonna do my left leg and my right arm out to the side at the same time, and in and down. So slow and controlled is the name of the game. We're also working on our balance and stability. So we're doing 15 on one side and then 15 on the other side. So switching sides, but not alternating. 15 on one, 15 on the other. After you do that one, we're going back to the sumos. Down low, pulse for 30, as low as you can go. Think about getting your hips, your bottom, everything as low to the ground as you can, and do those 30 pulses. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 30. Maintain good posture and good form because your legs are gonna get very tired. So that one's next. We come back up with our band. So I'll turn to the side slightly so you can see. We're gonna extend our leg behind us and the opposite arm forward, just like this. So keep the chest up, shoulders back, opposite arm and leg. Push through the heel. So as you come back, push back through the heel and go as far as you can. Again, 15 on each side, and if you need to cut a little bit, you can. We're going back into those sumo squats. So finishing up with another 30 pulses here. You're gonna do 3 rounds. So each of the exercises is gonna be 15 on each side, 30 squats, 3 times through. So if you wanna pause here and go ahead and do that first round, go for it. For the next set, we're gonna move on to the floor, and I'm gonna do my best to demonstrate 2 exercises that we're gonna do on our stomach, but I can't lay flat on my stomach right now. So I'm gonna do my best, but I'm gonna show you and talk you through what I want you to do. So what we're gonna do first is come down onto the mat. We're gonna use our my purple round band. You can use whatever you have. If you don't have one of these, then take your band around the top part of your leg here and tie it as tight as you want, but it should be pretty tight because your legs are strong, they're big muscles, so it should be pretty tight. We're gonna come onto our back first, arms out to the side just a little bit here, and we're gonna do 15 hip bridges. So hips come all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, 15 times. Next, we're gonna bring the hips all the way up and hold, and we're gonna bring the knees out as far apart as we feel comfortable or we can without dropping the hips. So the trick is keep the hips up and knees come in and out just like this. Good. And so we're gonna do 15 there, and then we're gonna lower back down. And this is almost kind of like a marching hip bridge, because what we're gonna do is push up and bring one knee up and down, and then the other. So we're gonna do 20 of these so that we're getting 10 on each side. Up and down, up and down, just like that. So the first two were 15. This one, the third one, is gonna be 10 on each leg, or a total of 20 alternating. Then what you're gonna do is turn over on your belly for the next ones. So you can lay your hands on your head on your hands. I'm gonna kind of hold myself off the ground a little bit here. Whatever's comfortable for you. But what you're gonna do is kind of like a march. It's gonna be out, out, in, out, out, in, for a total of 15. After you do that one, the next one is going to be a total of 20. And what we're going to do is bring the legs straight up and down like this, alternating sides, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So we're going to do 3 rounds of that. If you're running short on time, you can cut it to 2 rounds. Totally up to you. Just see how you're feeling. But 3 rounds of those 5 exercises on the floor, and then you are all done, and believe me, your legs will feel like they're all done. So great job.